Hi guys, Trev, body mechanic from Absolute Fitness. Well, I went and injured my back again. Got prolapsed disc again. Accumulation of two incidents. One not waiting for somebody to help me. Trying to think I could do it all, move a washing machine, and I actually went and picked it up, strained my back. And then one of my video that you probably saw me how to pick up my motorbike. I actually hurt it putting it down the second time. So, well, hey, so it's finally gone yesterday. Accumulation, build up. I picked something up and twisted, and that seems to have triggered it. So, prolapsed disc again. I ain't going to sit and whinge about it or out. I'm going to get on and get some exercises done to get this back in action. I've done it before and I'll do it again. So this little video blog is going to be you seeing me how I do it basically. So what can I do? Well, I can stand up and I can walk about, but I can't lean. So literally, I've got to support myself to lean, to get up and down. I've got to kneel down and that, so you're going to see. So what you're going to see now is me doing my exercises, what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to move the camera so you get to see a little bit better. Okay. So what we're going to do is first thing we're going to do is I'm going to loosen my glutes medius, because when they tighten up to protect your back, because other muscles are tightening up, because I feel quite tight around my hip complex anyway, and I think that's been a deciding factor. So you've seen me do this before, ball into that glute medius, lift up onto it and rock backwards and forwards. It's kind of like a self-massage. I think it's been an accumulation. Sat driving for a long time on Saturday, then I was out on my motorbike all day Sunday, and then Tuesday I didn't do any exercise or rehab because I was feeling shattered from Saturday night, because it was that late when I got in 2 o'clock in the morning to bed, and then up early because I was going out on my motorbike with club. So Monday, consequently, I didn't feel like training, and that meant I didn't do any rehab. And I think then when I've twisted on Tuesday, that's triggered it. It's just pushed it that little bit. Oh, I'll do the other side now. Oh, I mean, this is the side where I have more pain. Oh boy, that glutes medius is painful as well. Oh. Proper tightened up to try and protect everything. Oh, well alive. So we're just trying to iron out those glutes made, because like I say, when they go tight, it does pull on the pelvis a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of exercises now. So first thing all we're going to do is some pelvic, or to attempt to do some pelvic rotations, because at the moment I'm kind of arched a little bit, and to flatten out it's a little bit painful. So I'm just going to ease the leg back to start with. This is what I've got to do to put my socks on. Because even though my wife will put them on for me, and she said I've got to let her, I'm very much like, no, I'll do it myself, because backs are made to move, and although your instinct is to try and protect it and rest it, you've got to get it moving. It's as simple as that. But obviously you've got to work within your limitations. But I can do this. I did this sort of stuff this morning, laid on the bed, And sure enough, I got my foot close enough to manage to get one sock on at a time. But what I'll do is I'll video myself tomorrow morning doing it. But oh god, it was hard. It was really hard. Oh, just trying to get that lower back to flatten out a bit. Oh. So all the time I'm doing this, because my aim is to do pelvic rotations, but it was just too painful to do. Oh, some lovely cracks there at the back. So, pelvic rotations, what we're doing, your hip bones or your nominate bones, just drop your thumbs inside them, and then imagine you try to stop yourself going to the toilet. As soon as you do that, you feel it tighten up. That's your transverse abdominis, and that is your main postural muscle. So that's what we're trying to do, get control of it. And what we do is we put it on, we don't slam it on hard, we don't, you know, grit our teeth as though we're trying to force ourselves to go to the toilet. But what I'm trying to do is prevent myself going to the toilet. So when I squeeze my pelvic floor, I feel that tense up a little bit. So once I've done that, I try and keep that on, just about 10-20% power. And then from there, I can just start trying to tip my pelvis. Now, as I'm doing that now, I'm just assisting it a little bit because I find that it's a little bit painful for me to just tip it myself. But then, obviously, when I went into the knee raise, like that, I'm assisting it again, but I'm still keeping that transverse abdominis on. Now the idea of this video is you're going to see me from the situation I'm in now to rehab it myself. Okay, and then from there, what we're also going to do, keep that transverse contracted. So remember, squeeze your pelvic floor, stop yourself going to the toilet, about 10% power, and then from there I'm just raising a leg back down. I mean, I can do them okay. These would be like my next point call. Yeah, I'm only going to do a few so you get to see it in action, what I would be doing, but you should be doing about 10 each leg. And then from there, want to extend out. Again, if that's a bit painful for you, slide the foot along the floor and slide it back. I can quite happily do that. Keeping that transverse abdominis on. That's it. So then we starting exercises. What we're also going to do is we're going to stretch that back out a little bit. So I'm going to put that leg down. Let this one come over like that. Keeping this arm back. So my leg come down, I'm just breathing out. Big breath in, breathe out. Big breath in, breathe out. Stretching it all out. Come back. I'll go the other way now. Do these off the bed as well. Good. Then from there, guys, we're going to do what they call Mackenzie's exercises. So keeping your lower body on the floor, all I want to do is prop into this position. And then if you can, go a little bit higher. If you can, a little bit higher. I seem to quite like this. Pushing the disc away from the nerve. And then from there, if you can, you push a little bit higher. If you can't do this bit, then obviously you go to the bit that you can do it on. You just hold that position and let everything relax. I just got to tip a little bit higher. From there, I'm just going to bring myself up into that position. And I'm just going to lower the butt back towards my heels. Oh. God, I can't get that down. It's just so painful. Just trying to stretch that lower back out a little bit. Okay. From there, I'll soil stack. And I'm going to iron out my IT bands as well. Just make sure I'm trying to keep everything around that hip complex nice and loose. So I can get onto there. If you can't support your own weight, bring a leg over, but to be honest that hurts me. I can do it better just like that. Just rolling my IT band. And then do the same on the other side. Obviously I'm not spending as long as I normally would. And then from there I'll stretch them hip flexors out as well. Nice stance. Stretches all the lower back out as well. You know, the thing with this game is, if you're not prepared to do it, you know, I'm going to suffer. Well, my aim is to get back in action ASAP. Right. So that's what I'm on with at the moment. For another video I'll put out next week showing you where I'm at, how I've progressed. I'm going to be banging that out 4 or 5 times a day. let's see where we are then. Alright guys, catch you later. So, this is how I have to put my bloody socks on. It's hard work. Oh. The wife will do it, but I don't particularly want to keep trying to do it myself. That's it. That's how we put our socks on. Oh, with great difficulty. And on that note, I'll check out.